Oh. Howdy, 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 howdy. What is up? How y'all doing? How we feeling? How you smelling? Who you humping? The important question. Let's make sure all of our stuff is in the right thing and doing the right stuff that we want it to do. What's up, y'all? Serena. Siriana. No, 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 no. Not Serena. No, no, no. No, no, no. Nah, 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 nah. Siriana, what's up? Thanks for that alert. So, we are live again. Trying to get this video back square where it needs to be. Okay. How's it going? How's it going? We got this looking good. That's looking great. We're going to try something different too. This stream where we're going to have some music in the background. Just a little bit. Just to see how it goes, how it does, how it's running, how it's feeling. All right, cool. So there's all that. Where are we at on the season? 103. All right, we don't need to do any of that. We're gonna go ahead and jump in a public. Gonna try to get the snake going. So the snake objective is saved on an alt. If we can get some snake farms going on a public server, it's gonna be kind of tricky because once people join the team, it gets a little complicated. But we'll feel it out, see how it works. Okay, that guy's just oh no, he's not. See you later. All right, so what we need to do is he's going to create a team. We're going to join it because he has directive acquire the snake objective. So we're going to go ahead and have him fast travel to that. All right, what do we got? And then we're going to do raid snake. Raid snake build. So he's in the raid already. Now we're going to get some buffs because stat lock is still a thing for whatever reason. So we'll get buffs going in the stat lock vault area, shelter. So we'll change. Actually, wait, hold on. We need a stash box. Now we're going to need, probably just going to be doing Snake and EN06 for a little bit. We'll do that. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. All right, so we'll go ahead and keep him in for now. The game's acting up, need to restart it. Because you know how that game move. You guys know how that Fallout 76 be doing, though. All right, so we go ahead and jump back in that team. So that's... Yeah! And what we'll do from the alt is we're going to share Bullet Shield, because Bullet Shield is really the only 4 rank perk card. So if we share that, that means we get 4 more slots to use.
Would you like to join my scavenger hunt?
So
Gathering unstable nuclear waste.
we have shared Bullet Shield. So now we're going to kind of adjust the loadout a little bit, kind of based on running Bullet Shield. All right, we're going to need some ammo. Do this. Aid box. Don't really need berry mentats right now. Probably going to do psycho buff. Well, we might do overdrive instead. We'll just do that. Are going to need some Gauss Mini rounds, though. We're going to need some... ultrasight shells. No, we'll need that definitely for the crystals. Let's make sure we lock our ammo, which is what we can do now, because thank you for adding that. Crazy Town, what's up, bud? What's going on? And he said, hey, 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 hey. Let's get junk. Should we even gonna run junk shield on this build? All right, we don't need bullet shield. So honestly, we can just nuke the crap out of our endurance. Actually, we don't even have endurance on right now. Or we could do something else instead. We could put on strength. So now we could do... We're just going to run through hiker. Because we'll be full health. So that'll be enough to give us what we need. This is going to be against the snake, so... Could run... Scatter shot. It seems like scatter shot on the snake really only really starts to do anything at the end of the fight. You really start to see the numbers go up. But we'll try it out. So that way we can damage all the other limbs on him, and then Deal Sealer will work even better. And then obviously Tormentor will give us more damage per crippled limb. And then we're going to run let's see. Actually, what could we run here? Go on, brother. Got back in a little. Oh, you did? Nice. You haven't really, yeah, you really haven't been playing much, have you? Seems like, at least. All right, so adrenaline is kind of whatever. This is for when we kill the tail, since the tail will count, and then we'll get extra damage from that. Definitely want charisma back. So let's do that. We definitely want tenderizer. Trying to find places to put. Actually, we might not need charisma. Let's take that off. Let's put intelligence in its place, so that way we can max this tree out. Nerd Rage, Field Surgeon, First Aid, and then we're gonna want Demolition Expert, since Gauss does explosive damage. Now, if we were going up against the Guardian, we would not use Demolition Expert, but pretty sure that's all the damage stuff. Nope, that's a lie. Nope, that's a lie. We could run Power Armor Reboot or Funky Duds. We'll probably do Power Armor Reboot, so that way if we do get an auto res, then Revenant will proc from our alt, which will be cool. So we'll just do that. And then we'll put Luck as this last one to free up these 5 points right here. It's been keeping you busy. Feel that. Took a hiatus from gaming for a bit. It's always nice to do that. Too bad I can't take a lesson from that. But yeah, taking a hiatus from video games is always good. You get sucked down that hole a little too much, right? Little too. The addiction goes a little too far sometimes. Got to build to solo the robot. Nice. Definitely don't doubt your abilities to do that. Definitely do not doubt your abilities for that. This kind of last perk here is really kind of whatever. Poorly Ricochet. Limb damage. Does the eye of the snake count as a limb? Everything technically counts as a limb, doesn't it? But the eye of the snake might not count as a limb. Definitely his torso scales, plates, things, those definitely count as limbs. But as far as his eye, that might not count. So what we'll do is we'll just take that off and put on quick cans. Because if we can get a free reload from the Gauss Mini, since quick cans will actually proc on the Gauss Mini, unlike the Gap Plas, try to get that free reload. Put a quick build together to solo the robot. Black powder rifle. Hitting 110k. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, people are getting crazy damage numbers this time around on this update. Somebody on Reddit said they were hitting 188,000 or something, and he had a screenshot of it. It was like, what the heck is going on? It's pretty crazy. The goal with this stream is to just see what is the fastest completion time. Not necessarily the damage numbers themselves, but just how to get it just back to back to back to back, right? Prove your build, yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. Check that out after the stream. Oh, thanks for the suggestion. All right, there's nothing else to really put anywhere. We could tank one rank out of luck and put that into Downranger, but we're gonna be I don't know. That's kind of tricky. Because sometimes the snake is within range of gorilla. But sometimes he's also in range of downranger. So can't really sneak much against the snake. You can pull it off, but it seems to be a little more difficult than trying to do it from all right, we're just gonna run this then. Got our Gauss. Got some food items. We do have one rank of good with salt, so we can take out some food. Let's actually do that first. The food buffs. Best of luck. Appreciate you, bud. Thanks, dude. Yes, where are you at? All right, we'll get our camp buffs. What food do we have? We ain't got much of anything. Actually, let's do this. Before we do that, we are going to... We don't have any food on this account, so... Gotta stock up! Need some teas. Actually, dang, we're about to be out of tea. Ooh. Ooh. Not the tea farming again. Not the tea farming. Oh, that was... Jeez. That was something, trying to make one tea, spending the entire stream trying to make the tea when all that first came out, and then... I definitely want cranberry meatball grinder. Definitely want ground all rat. Definitely want that. Mountain honey? we're good on that. We have enough. Dang, only one twist left. Rip. Rip, dude. Can stingwing stew? All right, we don't need other stingwing stew then. All right, now we go and get our thingamabobs. Pick up the food. Y'all think?
This, fix that.
Need to remember to pop boxes and scouts banners when we start. All right. All right. So we're just going to do a private for now, just so that way we can have guaranteed. We can get in a guaranteed method with it and not have somebody else join, and then it maybe messes it up and changes the objective. So if we just do it in a private with the alt, we'll get all the damage bonuses we need, but without the complication. All right.
You are a piece of scrap.
I like cat.
That means I
Okay.
like
I got
All right, so we got some luck from her.
like bubblegum.
Sometimes she has decent magazines, but not this time.
It's just about time to eat.
Are we running junk shield? No. All right, so we don't need junk.
Why the hell would anyone want to eat that canned shit?
Big ouch. Rip. Nice to know you, bud. Pretty good. Get rid of some things we don't need. Resolve Breaker is going to be nice for helping us to go down quickly. Can be super helpful. All right, we got brain bombs. Bam, bam, bam. Cranberry relish. Boom, boom. Yes, need all that. We don't need these random colas. Oh, well. Turns out it's not going to let us take them out. All right, so let's do this. Let's take them out. Since we have on Through Hiker, let's take those out. That way that'll free up some room for us to put more stuff in here. Ooh, damage versus robot. Okay. Might be able to use that. All right, what's a weapon we can drop? All right. All right, we'll redo the AP because that'll last us an hour. Do these three. All right. This is the build we'll try for now. All right, let's see what we got. Get our serums going again for sure. Those. Over. Eagle Eye. Egghead. Empath. Grounded. Healing Factor. 2. Marsupial. 2 more. Scaly Skin. I actually don't have any scaly skin on this. That's fine. That's okay. Twist muscles is fine. The rest of these, it doesn't matter if we randomly acquire them. All right. Let's do that. There's all those. Let's do our big guns bobblehead. What's that last? Susan T is good. We're looking at brain bombs. Brain bombs is okay. Still got some time on meatball grinder. Cranberry relish, might as well. This isn't really about getting XP, but we're going to be getting a lot of it, so might as well. We'll do a twist. Because why not? All right. Those should be all of our buffs. Now, apparently there's a lot of issues also with getting in and out of power armor. Apparently getting in and out of power armor causes some things to not work. And apparently you do less damage if you're outside of first person view. So we're going to try to stay in power armor. And, oh yeah. Well, we need to get in nerd rage first also. We're going to use these spoiled vegetables. All right. Now we're at 4% health, so it's going to give us full 80% damage from nerd. Yes! Sick. I got the Gauss Mini. All right, now...
let us see.
He has explore the deepest caverns as an objective. So lunchbox. It's fine for now. 2, 3. Oh, no scout spinners. What? All right, we got Tesla 9. We got our lunchbox bonuses. We don't have any scouts banners, but there still is the alt who is sharing EMT, and we also have Power Armor Reboot. Now, whether or not that's actually going to do anything, since he's not going to be in the instance, is a different story, but all right. So we do that outside of Power Armor, so that way Power Armor Reboot does not proc. So that way, if it procs, we can get a free res, as opposed to downing ourselves in Power Armor, and then that would put Power Armor Reboot on a cooldown, which is what we don't want. All right, let's set a timer as a reminder for when these buffs are going to come off. Say 58 minutes. And we'll say 57, whatever. It'll probably be a little more than that, but ain't no thing. So that gives us adrenaline. What was that 6,700 per crit? Actually, you know what? We might have to... Oh, that's right. Getting in and out of power causes stat lock issues. So in order to down ourselves, we can't get out of power. Well, we're not going to go down every time. So it's not like downing ourselves in power armor and having Power Armor Reboot proc and putting it on a cooldown is going to be any issue, because still gonna... By the time 2 minutes is up, we still might be able to still utilize that. Who knows? $186,000 XP though isn't bad. Considering this is not XP focused at all. All right, so we're going to have to stay in power. Man, hopefully they fix that stuff soon. The whole stat lock thing is ridiculous, honestly. They're going, dude, sick. All right, let's go back. The stat lock thing sucks because you're either doing more than you think or a lot less than you think. They just fixed it where it just worked as normal. We wouldn't have to worry about this. But of course, we're asking Bethesda to fix something in their game. That's funny. That is hilarious. Alright, so let's get back down to Nerd Rage. The Nerd Rage amount that we need, which is 4% or less. Actually, let's do this. Let's replace Psycho Buff with Overdrive. And then we're just going to use these two from here. So we'll do a Honey and a Psycho Buff. The Psycho Buff is giving us strength and endurance. But when we're actually in the snake, we're just going to switch to Overdrive. Because we want those special stat buffs while we're in the stat lock zone. So that way they can stick. They can scale with... Well, actually, we're not using anything that's scaling with strength or endurance. No. Okay, never mind. That doesn't matter. Explore the deepest caverns. And then we come in. The alt leaves. Bye. See you later. Boom. All right. So, how many coffees we got? All right. We'll use Mountain Honey for some extra health. And then Overdrive for extra. Dude, VATS is ridiculous, this patch, this update. Alright, there's that. Also getting some weird bug where stim packs won't work when stim packs won't work while shooting the Gauss Mini for some reason. It's doing the thing like it's doing with the Gap Plas where you're firing a weapon like that, but you have to let off the fire button in order to use the stim pack and then start shooting again. Stop that. Don't do that. Nuka, what's up? Tired from eating ramen. You put your a food coma? Gave yourself the itis. So good. Was that ramen that you guys had at the house, or you went somewhere for it? 186,000 XP is still one level up per run, so we're not trying to level up. It's not really the goal anymore, but hey, YOLOder. Yeah, never knew how to say that. How do you say that? YOLOder? YOLOder? Thanks for that raid, bud. Good to see you. Good to see you streaming again. How's your life? How you feeling? Alright, where's the tail? There it is. Yeah, the stim packs are not... Oh, weird. Get that reload going. Did the freaking game just freeze? Big, what's up? Saw YOLOder. Okay, so that was right. We're gonna do some new manhack stuff. Music reacts. Yeah. We're working on it. We had a little bit of a hiatus there for a little bit, but yeah, we're definitely working on it. Big, what's up, bud? Big, good to find another fellow Borderlands fan. That's for sure, right? Gonna be playing the crap out of it. It's also really cool that they are releasing that on PC on Thursday instead of Friday. So, gonna be doing a big long stream on Thursday whenever that drops. So, it's probably not gonna be the 12-hour stream that we were talking about, the last one, but because it drops 12 p.m. Eastern, but big long stream for when that game drops. Absolutely. So anybody that's gonna be playing Borderlands 4, let's hop in, dude. Let's do it, dude. Y'all, YOLOder he ain't gonna play Borderlands. Nah, he might. He said he might. Which you kind of have to, because Destiny and Borderlands are the same exact game. Destiny would not exist if Borderlands did not exist. So it's like, if you like one, you gotta like the other, huh? You have to like the other if you like one of them. So that's the rules. Can't stay up till midnight. No. Biological clock says 6:30 a.m. on the dot. So 12 a.m. Nah. Not sacrificing sleep. Sleep is the single most important thing that we can do for our physiologies, our brain, and our emotional well-being. Sleep is the most single important thing, so it is going to be maximized as much as possible. If you don't min-max anything else in life, sleep. That's the thing you need to min-max. Absolutely. So yeah. No, not going to bed at 1 a.m. Not happening. Okay, cool. The game froze again. That's awesome. What else is new? Big no-no. Because you know what's funny is going to bed at 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Still going to wake up at 6:30. So, no. This PC is the master race. I hadn't heard that in a while. PC master race. Bringing it back. Yeah, excited. Same here, man. It looks awesome. It looks like they're working on a lot of the things that all of us have been wanting, and it looks like they've been learning a lot of their lessons from 3 as far as the story and the legendary drop rate. It seems like the legendary drop rate in 4 is going to be a lot closer to what it was in 1 and 2, which is what we need. Because 3, it 3's legendary drop rate was so high that it actually made people not want to play it. It was just ridiculous. And they're bringing back Pearlescence, which is super sick to see. So yeah, it's gonna be rad. And Big, you've probably been watching, but they've been doing a lot of that stuff where they've been showing, talking about the story and the characters and stuff, and definitely looks a lot darker this time around. And they've even said that they've tried to make it a little bit darker to where it's not so just trendy TikTok humor in your face all of the time, right? So it seems like they're learning some of their lessons at least, so that's a plus. Yeah, they Big, you can go to the Borderlands YouTube and they made a post on their community post of the release times per time zones, and the New York time zone, not sure what time zone you're in, but if you're in the New York time zone, it drops Thursday at 12. And then consoles get it Friday at 12 a.m. So PC will get it 12 hours before on September 11th. You pre-order the Super Deluxe Edition. Dang, money bags. What's up, dude? Just kidding. That's understandable, though. It sucks that... So for 3, the base game was 60. The Super... The next edition up was 70. Or was it 80? And then the next one after that was 100. Right? Now, it's 70, 90, and then the next one is 140 or 130. There's a pretty big jump in that last one, which is kind of ridiculous, especially considering that if you bought the deluxe edition of Borderlands 3, so the second one, not the third one, you didn't get things like Director's Cut. So when Director's Cut came out, you're just kind of sitting here with your thumb in your butt going, oh, well, guess I'll spend $30 more on 2 DLCs. But, I mean, this time around, $130 is pretty nuts. It would be cool if, well, I don't know. If you're a diehard Borderlands fan, it makes sense because hopefully the Super Deluxe Edition is going to give you all of the DLC that comes out for the game. So you won't have to spend money on anything else. Hopefully, that's the case. It would be cool, though, if there was an option for a deluxe or super deluxe edition to pre-order that had no cosmetics. So take all the gun skins out, take all the outfits out, take all that stuff out, and just give us the DLC, but make it cheaper. That would be cool. Because not everybody wants that other crap. And that other crap that's in those pre-order packages is absolutely driving the cost up even more. So it'd be cool if they did some kind of a super deluxe edition bare bones where you got no cosmetics. You just got downloadable or DLC content, story and or vault hunters, whatever it is, through the entirety of the game. Then a lot of us might be more inclined to make that kind of a purchase, but that's just... It's tough. A tough trigger to pull on that. Somehow Twitch made you unfollow people. Or eating is more important. Well, okay. Here's the thing with that. Actually, hold on a sec. And also don't yell at me because I don't know how this happened. Oh, we yell on this stream, bud. Somehow Twitch made me unfollow people. Oh, really? That's weird. Yeah, that's weird that the notification came up for you following. Well, thank you for refollowing. Because you definitely were at one point. You die faster eating nothing than not sleeping, I think. I refuse. Tester looking to fix. Maybe. If you stopped eating right now and stopped sleeping, if you had a group of people that didn't sleep and then a group of people that didn't eat, you'd probably have more problems quicker with the group that did not sleep. Because fasting is a thing, and we have a lot of research on fasting. You can fast for 48, 72 hours, and nothing bad is going to happen unless you have some type of blood sugar problems and you need to eat. That's different if you have those kind of specific health problems. But the thing with going on a 48, 72, or even a week-long fast is you kickstart something called autophagy, which is when your body cleans out bad cells. So when a cell divides, it's supposed to divide into two. So now there's two cells. Well, sometimes when a cell divides, the other cell that it splits off into dies. And it floats around in your bloodstream. So when you don't eat for 48, 72 hours, you go into this really deep autophagy, which is cleaning out those bad cells. And that's important because old people who die of old age have very high senescent cell counts. So it's a pretty good way to determine when... It's actually a decent way to determine now when someone's going to die is based on how many dead cells or senescent cells you have. Anyway, fasting for long periods of time cleans out those cells. Now, there's no benefit to not sleeping for a night. Okay? There is benefits to not eating for 16 hours, 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, 4 days a week. And if you can health it, assuming you don't have blood pressure problems or whatever, you'll be fine. You might lose a little muscle mass because, yeah, the body will, without that much food for that long, the body will start to consume muscle mass for energy. But you can definitely not eat for 24 hours and be fine. If you don't sleep for 24 hours, your biomarkers go through the floor. So, I don't know. Maybe there is some studies that have been done on depriving people of sleep entirely versus another group depriving them of food entirely, and which one was worse for the body overall, and which one might have led to the person dying sooner. But no, you can go long periods without eating and be fine. You cannot go long periods without sleep. So you don't have to eat in a 24-hour period, but you have to sleep. Whether or not, it doesn't matter what your diet is, whether or not you're fasting, whether or not you're eating, whether or not you're working out, no matter what your quality or type of life is, every person, every mammal, every animal that's breathing air on this earth has to sleep. Sleep's number one, in my opinion. Anyway, you went AFK and missed all that. That's awesome. That's great.
It doesn't even really matter anyway, because we were just yapping, and we were supposed to be playing this thing, but we wasn't doing it anyway, so we're just kind of sitting here, going on this big fitness health rant, and it doesn't even really matter, because they did it today. It's all about getting in the ring and letting it go, and you just let it rip, and then there's you in the square and the guy standing across from you. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know anything else. That's the only two things that are gonna matter.
Holy psych screams, sleep is for the weak. Yeah, he should have changed that to sleep makes you weak. Or no, wait, sleep is for the weak. Okay, no, he should have changed that to not sleeping makes you weak. Literally confirmed by science. Y'all, please sleep. Please get the best quality sleep that you can every night. That's number one. Number one. Before diet, before exercise. Even. Because you don't even have to exercise every day to get the benefits of it. Wait a minute. What are we doing? Oh, he's already in private world. Okay. Yo, loader. What the heck is that? Yo, what is that emote? Oh, that's one of yours? That's funny. I'd war me. He did say that. Bought it on CD keys and it says I don't get the code till the 12th. What? That's weird. Well, I got it on CD keys. The only game I'm going to buy this year besides Battlefield 6. Same. Same. Big same, actually. All right, so we need to actually back out. So it looks like the alt and... Dude, what? What is going on right now? Does anybody know what's wrong with this game? Does anybody have any idea what's wrong with this game? Yeah, blame Bethesda. When in doubt, blame Bethesda. All right, well, we're just going to have to join a public and then just make a private team on a public. So that way we don't even have to worry about whatever's going on with the private right now. All right. But yeah, I'd probably guess that not sleeping would probably put you in an early grave faster than not eating. Hey, Big. Oh, also, Mr. Big, saw that follow. Kind of late for the notification, but thank you. Thank you for that hot follow. All right, we're just going to do this. Just going to do a private team.
About time to eat.
Be honest. Does this trash?
All right, she getting up. That's good.
Hello, fellow superhero.
That was weird. We'll do Dottie. Get her bonus. Hey, what's up, weirdo?
Do you know? Now you can governments.
Nope. Why do you only sell one covert ops mag? That's kind of weird. Yeah, it's perception, and that makes sense for your character, but why? You should sell more covert op mags, please. Yeah, bud. We are named Manhack. One word. There's a link in the Twitch description.
Bada bing, bada. What's cooking?
Yeah.
I heard. Let me know if you need.
All right. Well, he reduces stagger chance. Not that that even really does much of anything, but Leo. All right. Leo buff. We could give him a quantum to get extra health, or we could give him a grape for AP. Give him a grape for AP to help bats work a little better. And then we're gonna do Yasmin's stove. Yaz, where you at? There you is.
I've met a lot of
Welcome back.
shit.
Score some barrels in the kitchen. That's weird.
Is the Noctua? Not to be confused with Hackman, the Mega Man boss. That would be cool. I could do a metal cover of a Mega Man song. Ooh! Oh! New metal. Not to be confused with new metal. Also, guys, started doing something where there's going to be some instrumental metal in the background. Not sure if you guys have been able to hear it. It's mixed pretty low in the background. Let me know how the volume is for that, or if you even want to hear it at all. But you should be able to hear the voiceover first, and then kind of behind that the game, and then kind of behind that the metal in the background. So you should be able to hear the song in the background, but just not super crazy loud. Definitely don't want it to overtake anything in the stream, audio-wise. But yeah, you guys can use !band, and it'll pull up links for Manhack, Spotify, Instagram, our website, etc., 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 etc. All right, let's see if we can get our tent down. All right, there's that. Whoops. Go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Leave. And then we are back. Oh, wait a minute. We forgot to do Nerd Rage. All right, so see, guys, this is why stat lock is ridiculous right now. So right now at 97% health, Nerd Rage is doing plus 0.15% damage, right? We're going to decrease our health. Right, let's just say down to 43%. Damage did not change. God. Oh, you have to go back. Have to redo stat lock. Please fix this. Please just... We're tired of it. We're done. We're over it. This bug is one of the dumbest bugs in the game. We understand you don't like to fix bugs, but this is the bug that should be fixed first compared to all the other bugs. Thanks a lot.
Getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
There needs to be an option if you have a shelter in your camp to where you hover over your camp and it says fast travel, but right below it, it should say fast travel to shelter. Instead, you fast travel to your camp after sitting through a loading screen, and then you have to go to your shelter and sit through another loading screen. There should be a fast travel to camp or shelter right below that. Of course. Yo, also really interested in playing that high risk mode that they just came out with for this next season. Seems pretty fun.
Hello.
All right, so we're gonna get all of our buffs. Tesla 9. Aim bombs. Yeah, definitely want that because that's +8 intelligence. So again, because of stat lock, if we didn't have that going, we would be doing less damage with science. So definitely want to get that going. Ground mole rat. Red stag stew. All right. Now we're gonna have. Go make dinner for the wife. Finish watching our beloved lions eat this damn. I'm going to do something I've always wanted to do. Oh, God. What is that? What are you doing? What is going on? Did this guy just take this dude's workshop? That guy just took that dude's workshop. Oh, that's funny. Take his keys. What's up? Good to see you again. Liking the music. Thank you so much, bud. Really appreciate it. Glad you're into it. Didn't even see his vendor history. Dog. What? Oh my God. That's that's, you know what? Can't even be mad. Wow. Just wow. Bought Fuss Fungal for 40,000 caps. You're Fuss Fungal now. Oh man, that's wow. Have you just been slowly gathering up 40,000 caps just to do that on this stream, or was it just you just happen to be at max caps? You're always at 40k? Jeez. You need an alt character or something to load that stuff on there. Oh, free chems? What's up, crazy? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Back. All right. Well, it said Revenant procced, so we might have 25% extra damage right now. No! 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 Ooh, he almost with it. Let's see if Revenant's working right now. No, it didn't proc. It's weird. Yeah, why isn't that? Revenant should be showing right now. Alright, whatever. Come on, we got a quick hands proc at full bullet storm, which is cool. Okay. Okay. Ooh, we got a nuke. Scorchbeast. Actually, we're already in the right setup. We're already in Hunter's armor. So, Noctua with that resub. For 5 months in a row, Fuss Fungal King is me. All hail the fungly fussy. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the Fuss Fungal. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the Fuss Fungal purchase. Yeah, this is gonna be perfect for Scorchbeast. Casual raid solo. Yeah, Snake isn't that bad. It's just there's definitely quicker ways to bring the Snake down, but we're just having some fun. Nothing crazy. All right, we still got 33 minutes left on lunch boxes. Let's go ahead and switch our timer. And try to start getting some adrenaline stack going. Crap, want to reload though. Well, no, we got 10 stacks with full mag now, so whatever. How do you guys feel about Bullet Storm? Now that we've had some time, you guys have had some time with it. How do you guys feel about it? The way I thought it was some kind of rare item. No, just a weird one. It's not even like it was a glowing mask or something for 40,000 and he just bought it. No, it's just some dumb food buff. And wait a minute. That was Earl. That was not, everybody else thought it was a Scorchbeast too. That's funny. Stormer quad Elder's Mark doing 1k per hit. That's cool. Yeah, Bulletstorm is just the idea of it and the way that it works. Just no. Just no. Alright, so this build is pretty much a universal glass cannon kind of setup. All damage, no defense. So, easy target. So we're going to do more damage against cripple targets. Alright, how much time have we got? We got 3.5 minutes before the rubble clears. Scatter shots, so we can do more limb damage, so that way things like Tormentor and Deal Sealer will work better. And then full Bulletstorm stuff, easy target, so when he does get crippled, we do more damage. It's going to be a lot more difficult to cripple something like Earl, but we can still manage it at some point. It might just happen towards the end of the fight and not right at the beginning. Tenderizer, Bullet Shield. Nerd Rage, Demolition Expert Science, and just to triple check, Nerd Rage is... Oh my god, Nerd Rage is not even at its max right now. Okay, so somebody is launching a nuke on the Cranberry Bog, and we are not in Nerd Rage. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no, we're not going to be able to log. We're not going to be able to go do stat lock Nerd Rage crap and then be able to come back in 2 minutes. That's just not, that's not going to happen. So we're just going to have to not have Nerd Rage for Earl. What a dumb bug. Adrenaline is going to work really well in this area. Actually, what we could do is we could take off Bullet Shield since Earl isn't going to use that much. And then we could just share Gun Fu rank 3 instead. Gun Fu rank 3 is going to be way more beneficial in this area than Bullet Shield. We're going to do that. And then we'll have Gun Fu rank 3 Adrenaline, full Onslaught, Gorilla. Oof. What's this? Hey, dude. Thanks. There you go. Yeah, it sucks because we're not in the area that we changed perk cards last. Even if we were to go all the way down to Bloodied, Nerd Rage would not change thanks to stat line, which is kind of dumb. But let's make sure we use Liquid Courage so we don't get the fright. We don't want no fright. Tesla Science 9. kind of wondering, what do you guys think? Tesla Science 9, is it as good this update since it's not as easy to hit crits every second shot? Or are magazines like plus 15% to animals a little bit better now because you're not critting as much? Because right now, what are we at? 39 luck, so that's not enough now to beat every second shot. Where are we at with our... Alright, so we got that. We don't have any... We don't have any count spanners. You know what kind of sucks about this? Whoever did this, you did not plan this out, because pretty much what's going to happen is by the time we're done with Earl, the Scorchbeast is already going to be dead. Hey, bud. What are you doing there? Hey, bud. What are you doing there? Oh, you doing that screen thing? That's cool. I'm getting an AP bug right now. So we could get some Wendigos. Get that adrenaline going up. And then we come back to Earl. Hey, bud. How's it going? See you later. Oh, this is gonna be fun with Gun Fu. Reload the weapon, you donk. So many Wendigos. This game is too easy. That's why I'm interested to play this high-risk game mode. It looks a lot more challenging. It almost looks like PUBG or DayZ if it was in Fallout. It's kind of like the survival mode that a lot of people have been asking for. Which there should be a permanent mode in this game that is like survival mode or DayZ or PUBG or high risk, whatever it is now. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. The self-damage from jumping up and shooting the beam while it was firing is ridiculous. Whatever, at least we spawn outside, so. That's nuts. That's wild. Okay, so we got 8 seconds left before Earl's done. And then... Alright, now we go to Scorched Earth. I mean, it kind of goes to show you, though, how powerful the Gauss is. Because that was quick. He got fungled. Fungled his booty. Scorchbeast Queen, what are you doing? Oh, we about to run out of fusion cores. You doing, Scorchbeast? I'm about to get hit with that syringer though. There you go. Get debuffed. Get debuffed. Got that quick hands proc. Quick hands is actually procking, which is nice because normally it doesn't do that. Oh, what are you doing over here, bud? Alright, well, now we can't run because we ran out of fusion cores. Ah, there we go. Nice. Got some nukes going, which is sick. You don't see nukes that often anymore. It's always good when they drop to see them again. Nice plasma caster, dude. Dude, is that faster fire 8-second star on that thing? What you doing over there? Alright, we're gonna need a lot of fusion cores. Make sure we lock it. Nice. Would have been cool to do both of those with full nerd rage, but again, stat lock is a biatch. So what can you do? Another change that we made too is here. You guys will see our numbers, but then once the alt spawns in, it's not working. There it is. Aegis. The alt now has full Aegis pieces, so that's pretty cool. Since Rejuvenated got changed, that alt originally was running Rejuvenated because Rejuvenated was overall a better tankier option than Aegis, but with the update change and how they pretty much nerfed Rejuvenators, unless you're a human at full health. If you're a human at full health, Rejuvenators is a buff, but it is what it is. All right, so now we're gonna redo the buffs and actually get into nerd rage this time. Might drop a nuke on what? Might try to drop a nuke on robots. We could do Scorchbeast again. Back into power armor. And then now we're where we need to be. So now 80% nerd rage. We left the area where we last changed perk card loadouts. So when we heal, why is it not working? What is going on right now? This game, you know what? Where are the Twitch drops for this game? For Fallout 76? There might have been at first when the game first came out, but no, probably not anymore. Alright. That didn't work. Alright. Now we change loadout. Alright, let's try again. Alright. There's that. There was some last year? Oh. Huh. Weird. Alright. Nerd Rage, 80%. Using a grape. Grapes are gone. Rip. That's fine. We could just use Radaway. And then boom. So now we're at full health and have 80% nerd rage damage. Alright, that's where we need to be. Isn't this double Scrip? Isn't it double Scrip right now? Sick. Alright. We need actually holotape we haven't used in a while. What is the name of the holotape for checking the silos? There it is. Missile reconstruction engaged. All right, so we're not going to be able to... Okay, all those silos are done, which that makes sense. That would also explain why the server's lagging a little bit, but whatever. Legendary sale. Oh, at Murmur? Huh. Might not actually be anything right now that we need. Well, that would explain why there's people over there. Oh. Hey, dude. What are you doing? Dude, you want some of this stuff? Dude, 2 silt bean soups. You know what would be really cool is if that new soup machine dropped potato soup, which is that rare poison resist buff that stacks with itself. Be really sick if that soup gave you that. What the heck? A plan that we have not learned? Hey! Prime light machine gun. Oh, this is okay. This is from the update change when they changed around all the different ammo types that the light machine gun could use. That's what that's from. Interesting. God. 45 Scrip? Dang. Might actually come back to that at some point. Maybe. Maybe. Bring that up. And then we can bring this guy in, and then the alt is going to go AFK line in the sand for some free stuff. Swamp tofu soup, which is a daily. Oh, is that a daily right now? All right, no more weeklies to reroll. Catch a fish. See ya. Complete a daily op. Destroy robots with energy weapons. Cool. Sick. It's easy. What? So many legendary plans. You lost so many legendary mod plans that you learned? Whoa, whoa, wait a minute. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Is that a thing? Is that a bug right now? Weird. You're missing 5? That's weird. That really sucks. That's probably one of the dumbest bugs that they've ever had. That's ridiculous. All right, now we're at the snake. For sure. And we also have our 80% damage from Nerd Rage. For sure. What's up, big idiot? Get debuffed. Oh, welcome back. No, he's about to die. We'll just go for his face then. Rip. Rip. We might take off Power Armor Reboot because since we had to down ourselves to fast travel to the right spot, that might be cutting into our chance to get an auto res during the fight itself. So we'll actually get rid of Power Armor Reboot. We'll do Funky Duds. Get that poison res. Okay, so right now with Funky Duds and Union, it's 350. Let's see what it is when we go and get our Aegis bonus over here. Oh, hey, dude. See what it is. 450. That's a lot of poison resist. Too bad we're not getting that while we're actually in the raid, but whatever. It is what it is. Why do you fall like that? Put ragdoll effects in the game. Also, it looks like auto res is working, but it's not working. Because we should have Revenant right now. Because we got an auto res, but... and it procced on screen. Maybe it's because we died right after? Huh. Oh, that's really weird. There he goes with that spit. Ooh, yeah. You can definitely tell Funky Duds is helping right there for sure. $56. All right, sub 1 minute. It's pretty cool. Adamantium. This mule needs some fusion cores before he runs out of them. BRB. Welcome back. What's our buffs looking like? Serum's about to run out. Lunch boxes are still good for now. Big guns. What about Tesla? Tesla 9. 3 minutes? We'll redo that. We'll switch to the animal. 15% damage against animals and see how much of a difference that makes for us, since we're not going to be... we're not going to be critting every other shot. Every second shot. Oh, no, magazine. What is it? Damage versus animals. Actually, we don't even have that one right now. No, whatever. Just had to get it out of the stash box. Come on. All right. Aegis is sick. Aegis is sick. All right, let's get our damage against animals magazine. Backwoodsman? Yep. Oh wait, he needs fusion cores. He doing the slow run. We don't want no slow run. There we go. All right. You jerk. What? Why are you not dead? No, don't do that. Why are you not dead? Oh yeah, it definitely does. For sure. Yeah, I mean, if you can do it in a minute or less, 300k XP, boom. Boom. Tough acting, tenactin. You don't even need a second computer either. You can just get Fallout on the Microsoft Store. And then you can go from the Microsoft client to Steam. Doing? What he doing? What the Nocti doing? Wearing no clothes with your wrinkly ass skin. Let's take off scatter shot. see if that makes a difference. Actually, let's do this. Do 1 into perception, and then we can do downranger. So now we'll... Perception's maxed out. We can't put anything else here to increase damage. But the problem is, if we take off... we could take out first aid. Because we still have field surge, and so the stim packs are still going to heal quickly, which is important. More important than really the amount is the quickness. So let's keep on Scattershot. So that way Tormentor and Easy Target and Deal Sealer will work a little bit better, and then we'll put on Downranger rank 1. Starch jeans, so that way we can use Radaway. But we're gonna leave that off. What? The heck you talking about? You mean we recovered from a... Well, at least it took off the right one, but we had starch jeans on. Why did it take away a mutation? That's really weird. Alright, let's recheck stuff. That's good. 15% damage versus animals. Oh, we got 5% damage animals from the lunchboxes. That was what, Backwoodsman? What? Oh, didn't even use it. Now we did. Alright, where's our crit damage? Boom. Where's our health regen? Boom. Where's our cranberry meatball grinder? Boom. Where's our Wellington? Still there. Ground mole rat's gone, so we'll redo that. Boom, bang. Mole rat. Wireless jerky. Radstag stew? Okay, so we need berries and... Alright, all our buffs are belong to us. Hey, bud. What? No tail? Alright. Come on, you doofus. Big dead. Big dead. in and out of power armor, it kills certain perk cards. Yeah, true, but I didn't get out of power armor. I'm not sure what's going on. Unless it counts fast traveling, getting in and out. Huh. Okay, or you could just crash to desktop. That's cool. What a game. It just works. It just works. Ah. So weird. Actually, it might be time to switch servers. Honestly. Dying might count. So does that mean you'd have to get in and out of power armor again to... Who knows, dude? This game. All right, well, this server is full of nukes anyway. So we'll go ahead and pop. Dying reloads the mag now and affects bullet storm. Dog, how can any of us even keep up with all this crap? All right, you got to use stat lock. Okay, so because we spawned in this specific area, any of the changes we make here, all right, so then we got to go to the camp, and then we got to change in a specific area, so that way we don't cross into that cell again, so that way we can have stat lock going. But then if we die, it might reset the reload, and then there's our bullet stacks that we earned. But if we get in and out of power armor, then it might, you know what, dude, at this point, who knows, dude? Just whatever. We'll do the stat lock thing, but outside of that, just it's ridiculous, dude. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Hurry up. What are our lunch boxes looking like? Somebody used a couple in and all right, yeah, we've only got 75%. I mean, which whatever. Not really cared about. Lost Big Guns bobblehead for no reason. So that's cool. See you later. Good thing we have hundreds of those. You imagine what that's like for somebody that does not have hundreds of those? What? Psychopath. You know, this one... This one's kind of Honestly, we could probably take this one off. Increase endurance a little bit. Because we already have everything else damage related. Strength, perception, and agility are all maxed out. Let's take 2 out of that. See if that makes a difference. And then we can add Ironclad, which is going to help tankiness, but also going to help bullet shield to proc a little bit better. And then natural resistance for some extra poison resist. Go into your own instance of the raid. Right when you leave the instance, go into the mule's instance of the snake. Gets deleted and stops existing. So you do stat lock in an instance that will never exist again. That's what you're saying. Huh. Well, dude, it's crazy we gotta do all this crap. It's just absolute nuts. We gotta do all this crap. Oh, a private one. Yeah. And might try that later on, but at least we've got it now. So all right. Hopefully this works. Alright, we're just gonna leave start sheets on. Whatever. What a game. What a game. It just works. It just freaking works, dude. Big cheese nips. Big cheese nips. That's a good name. Come on. Oh, didn't even get to see it. "22, 29 men and cheese nips." Yeah, it just works. It does just work. Exactly as intended. All right, what is he? Are they doing anything? Or are they just not doing right? Oh, cool. You won't attack. What do you mean? What? Snake? Oh, we don't have bullet shield anymore, though. Bummer, dude. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Can we do one rank of through hiker? Oh. Nope. Nope. No, we can't. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Are y'all in here? Huh? Noctua died already. What's up, dude? It's because you're wearing underwear. It's because you're wearing green briefs. What the heck is going on right now? Oh, welcome back. You just do the thing. The insta-death. Where he just wipes everybody in the arena for no reason. Yeah, that's what that was. That was really weird. That was really dumb. Wow. What a jerk. 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 Nice. Rip. Kitso, what's up, bud? It's going. We're just farming this snake for a bit. How you doing? Farmin' the snake. Stuff. A lot of crap. Whoops. Trying to figure out the damage on the tear with Gauss Mini. Oh yeah, what works the best? How's it going for you so far? Oops. Noctua, you have to come back out. Misclicked. Wait for the alt to load up and then run him back in. Conductors or pinpointers? That's tough. That's a good question. If you have a lot of coffee, then pinpointers is better. If you don't have any coffee, then conductors might be the way. Some people also like bullies, maybe. Bullies might be good. Ouch, big smack. Big smack. We could try VATS optimized as a 3rd star. Although that extra intelligence is nice because it helps Tesla coils to do a little bit more damage, but that's optimized though. We could try some Guardian farms next. Optimized with lower number cruncher, then no. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah. We'd still get a benefit from it, but right now it's 16% or 16 AP. So what would it be if 5? It'd be 22% AP, yeah, and you can see the damage hit. Huh, so it's almost as if we're gonna run number cruncher, intelligence makes the most sense. But if we're not gonna run number cruncher, VATS optimized makes sense. But we could. Well, number cruncher. No. It's funny with those mobs with the Gauss, it takes longer to spool the weapon up than it does actually kill them. All right, let's just try some. Let's just try some robot runs. Hadn't done that yet. You also could try polished, but polished lowers and deteriorates over time, so that one's kind of eh.
May I be of assistance? Violation of hotel policies may result in detention, removal, and/or
Wait, where's... Oh, yeah, that's right. Ha ha! All right, so if we're gonna do robot, we're gonna switch from funky does to follow through, because we definitely want sneak bonuses happening. We want all bullet storm stuff. Lock and load. Scatter shot. Not going to be necessary for this guy. So to use Crummer, Center Masochist. Absolutely want Center Masochist. Concentrated fire, rank 3. Deal sealer. Such a fun word to try to say. Deal sealer. Yep. Definitely want tenderizer. Build's kind of all over the place right now. Definitely want... Okay, we don't want demolition expert because the robot is immune to explosives. So we could do where's science? Science, nerd rage. Oh, it's already in there. Okay. Well, we could throw in power user. Oh, agility. We need that for sure. This is gonna be tough. Gunslinger rank 3. Sneak. Yep. But then we are not going to have room for bullet shield. Well, we can. Just the problem is we want to be able to share covert operative a mule. So that way we can have all of these cards, 50% bonus chance for sneak to work better. And then on top of that, rank 3 of covert op. Okay, right now the alt does not have that. So we're just going to have to do rank 2 covert op. For now. All right. So now, ricochet, junk shield. What are we missing here? We don't need quick hands. We do want one gun army. Okay. We do have one more point left, which is going to go to... Is that going to go junk shield? Yeah. Yep. All right. And then we're going to do our... Boom. Oh, yeah. Guardian time, where you at? All right, we got our old follow through and taking one for the team. We got our big guns. We don't need damage versus animals anymore. We can switch back to Tesla 9 for now. Intelligence. Luck. All right. Hiya. Now we can do robot. Actually, no, we're going to take the alt out. It did the thing. It overrode his objective crap. Whatever. Whoops. Completely forgot about that.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner. Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
All right, dude. What you got?
100% radiation.
Ouch, dude. Dude, freaking ouch. What a donk. What a dumb robot donk.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
All right.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to use the stealth boy. Use the stealth boy a little too late.
Energy usage critical.
Whoops.
Unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
Actually, hold on. What's the mod for power armor torso where when you crouch you go stealth, or you're stealth when you're not moving? That might prevent the need from needing to use a stealth boy, but we would lose emergency protocols. Chameleon. Yeah, there is that one. There's the... It's called Stealth Boy. For power armor torso. Which, Hellcat... I don't even know this yet. No. Stealth Boy. Invisibility while crouched. Alright. Are we even going to be able to even buy it? Let's go buy that real quick. Backing out, coming back in. That might be a better option. You got regs.
Live by rules. Cole seems to have forgotten that. Yeah, we don't
3,000. All right. Jeez. Not. Wow. Was not expecting it to be that much. That's pretty ridiculous. All right, stealth boys it is. Oh wait, we gotta leave. Gotta exit the thing. Yeah. We don't want no second phase. The second phase can suck it.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner. Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
All right, well, you got big boy. Dead. Boom. 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 Bring in the alt. We'll do a couple more runs of this. Of the Guardian.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
Knocked beard.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Get up on that thing. There you go, boy. Ride it. Ride it. Why are you showing your back, though? Back shot. You know, it's funny. You're not supposed to be able to shoot the shield through his torso, but you can shoot his torso through the shield. Kind of weird. That doesn't make much sense. These must be Stealth Boy Mark IIIs.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
Yep. Bada bing, bada. Bada, bada boomy boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
Bada bing, bada boom. Miss. What? Come on. Bada bing, bada boom. He big dead. Ba-da-da-da. He big dead. He big dead. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. The Guardian is fun because of how quickly it is to just get in and out, in and out, in and out. You don't have to have an alt, that you don't have to have somebody else that knows the objective and then kick team members. You just go in, out, in, out, in and out, right? And that makes things super easy for sure. So it's a lot quicker to just kind of sit there and farm it and just get rewards back to back to back. But Snake is just gives the best rewards and it's XP. So it's pretty easy to hit 300,000 XP on the Snake if you get out of power armor and you're in unyielding. And even then, even if you're at a level 1000 or higher and it takes 158,000 XP, it's pretty easy to hit 150,000 XP. Honestly. 158,000 on a snake run. So you can get it to a point with a relatively low intelligence, relatively small amount of XP buffs where you can just level up at least one snake run each time. So Guardian's great because it's quick. Snake is great because lots of XP and better rewards. But Snake is really good if you have an alt or you have a teammate that has somebody who has the Snake objective and you can just sit there and run it and run it and run it. Bada bing, bingy, boom. All right, guys. That's about that time. Just doing a little short stream tonight. Going to be streaming not Wednesday, but going to be streaming Thursday. Because apparently that's when Borderlands 4 drops. So we're going to be playing Borderlands 4 the day that it drops, all freaking day. So no stream Wednesday, stream Thursday instead. So yeah, going to be fun. Borderlands 4, you guys getting it? You guys getting it? That's not correct. You guys doing it? Huh? You're poor? Dude, feel that. Same. Gonna have to pick up some extra DoorDash or Uber Eats shifts or something to cover that freaking game, but it is what it is. Completely understand, man. Things are getting expensive. But yeah, all right, guys. We'll see you back Thursday. If you're on YouTube, like the video and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, do whatever else you want, dude. But we're going to say what's up to this guy. So see y'all. Peace.